guys, welcome to the channel. I'm Christopher Chen. In this particular video, I'm going to be teaching you how to create a Spotify worthy music cover in a very short time. So let's get started. The first thing to do is to make sure that your file size is in a square size format. I'm using 1440 by 1440 pixels. I have this. Now I have a particular picture I want to use for the cover. If you're in Nigeria, most of the time, like 60% of artists in Nigeria like to use their pictures on their music covers. So I'm going to use this picture. So yeah, I'm going to increase it like this and then click it like this. Now the first thing to think of is what direction or what kind of things can you add to this cover to make sense. And another thing is you need to find out the title of the song. So if the cover and the song works with each other, you can work with the two of them. So I'm going to guess the title of this song. Let me check for titles on YouTube. Sorry. Let me check for titles. So let's say Cycles. Let me use Cycles as a title. So first things first, let's make this picture look cooler than it is right now. Now you can go in different directions, but I would love to add a gradient map. Click on your adjustment layer, go to gradient map, click on the gradient, and you can find your gradient. Now I have a gradient preset on Photoshop where you can add neon gradient pack. So if you want to get the gradient, you can click in the link below to download it. It's just 1,000 naira. You can use it to support my channel. So alright, so I'm going to pick something that is nice. I think I can take this off. Yeah, I love this. Now we have this. Now let's make the gradient look real on the image. So the way to do that is to double click on the gradient, go to your blending options, and then hold out on your keyboard and drag this down, and then come down here to undo the same thing. Yeah, so the gradient doesn't look too harsh on your image. So we have this. Then the next thing to do is highlight everything, right click and convert it to a smart object. First of all, let's make a duplicate. Press Ctrl J to duplicate, and then let's go to filter, go to blur, go to motion blur, and then I'm going to make the blur a directional kind of motion like this. The angle is going to be -1. I'm going to increase the distance 243 pixels, something. Okay, and then the next thing I'm going to do is click on this layer mask and press Ctrl I, so we can paint the areas we want that blur effect to be on. So make sure that this is black and your foreground color is white. So I'm going to click on it like this, like that, like that, like that, and then some areas like this, so it makes sense. So I'm done with it. Now the next thing to do is to highlight everything again. You can group it. So write this one to be original. Then press Ctrl J to duplicate. Then convert this one to a smart object. And go to camera raw filter. Go to filter, camera raw filter. So I'm going to click on texture. I'm on basic, so go to basic first. Texture. I'm going to increase the highlight so that the image looks very sharp. Increase the black. Increase the shadows a little bit like this. And close the basic. Go to color grading. Take the highlight to be something like this. Then the shadows should be something like this. Play around with the shadows, so we have that. Then go to effects, go to grain, increase the grain a little bit. I think I'll put mine on 20, and then go back to basics. There's something I want to do. So reduce the shadow a little bit so that it can pop, and then I'll increase the exposure a little bit. Yeah, then click OK. So we have this particular feel. Let's add the title of the song. We called it to be Cycles, so CYCLES. So I'm going to change the font to a different font, Tan Nimbus. So I'm going to use this font, Cycles, then increase the font like this, make it to be in the center like this. And the next thing I'll do on this font is to convert it to a smart object. And then click on the anchor point, go to warp, and warp it like this. Let's drag it down like this. Yeah, that's all. And I think the color code for this text is 8DEB79. I like the color already, so I'm not changing it. So I'm going to go to the blending options and add some text effect. So go to inner shadow, change the color of the inner shadow to something lighter, and then change it to screen, and then take off the noise, reduce the size like this. So the angle is 102, the distance is this. You can pause this and get the full details of it, and then go to bevel and emboss, change this to a different color that is very light. Yeah, I'll copy the color code here, click OK, and I'm going to change the screen to something else too. Let's go down a little bit, click OK. If I increase the size, this is how the font will look like, and I increase the depth, it looks like a plastic, and click OK. Now I'm going to write the artist name. We can also spice up the text too, but I think this is okay. The only thing we can do now is to convert it to smart object again, and then add drop shadow. So double click on it, add drop shadow, change the drop shadow to black, and then the distance, increase the distance, increase the opacity, something like this. Increase the spread so that the shadow doesn't look too sharp. Click OK. And finally, let's say the name of the artist is Tiffany Jones. Now for the artist name, I'm going to maintain the same font, but I'm writing it on small letter because I want it to be unique. So I'm going to make them still under each other so that it looks different. That's what I'm trying to do now. So yeah, done that. I'm increasing the slantness and tallness of the font. So yeah, it's like this here. Now you might be thinking that we are done, but we're not done. So the only thing I'm going to add now here is to just add some things to spice it up, like textures. So I can go to, I have a background where I can add textures. So I'm going to add a grunge texture, and I'm going to increase the size so that the areas I want it to show. So I have to just change it to lighting, or let's say screen is okay, and then we have this, and then this makes sense. Now there's something you guys do where you add parental advisory icon. That thing, if what they said in that music is rubbish, put a parental advisory, but for ours it's not rubbish. Yeah, so I'm going to add one final thing. This one is just my own taste. Yeah, I'm going to add one final thing. I have a holographic background, a holographic effect background that can make images look spiced up. So this is it. So I'm just increasing the size and then press enter, go to layer mask, click on it, and then press Ctrl I. Then first of all, change the layer to, click on the layer itself and then change the layer to screen and click on the black area. If you click on the black area, make sure that your foreground color is white and click your brush, click here, here, some of the areas where I want the effects to stay on. Click on it. I think this tree is okay. Yeah. If I want to change the color, I can just go to adjustment layer, go to color, solid color, and then I'm maintaining this green, so click OK, and then right click, create clipping mask, and then change the blend mode to color. Color, not saturation, color. As you can see, that the effect we added is already green like the cover. So we have this. So this is how to create a Spotify worthy cover under 12 minutes or 30 minutes. Yeah. So if you want to have access to this file, click on the link on the description below. Please subscribe to our channel for more videos, and I'll catch you guys in the very next one. Peace.